Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, ready? 45 to Mike. I'm coming up for you. 61, matchbox. Ready?
Now they try the right side here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 45. Hey! 45. All day. On the ball. Get it.
They'll throw on 2nd down as Stick. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Cincinnati.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Down. 18, Gator. Here we go,
They'll run it now out of the gun and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check me out. 45 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 45 is Mike. 45. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 45. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
45 to Mike. Go.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
45.
Hey, wahoo! Now!
Third down, they'll throw with stick. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Ready, set.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Keep 39. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
1st and 10, stick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ready.
Stick back to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's put that team on the punt. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, they scared. They scared. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Hey. 5.
A shotgun throw for Stick. And it's caught. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Let's go, baby.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Check 52. Hey, watch this.
Stick looks to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10.
We gonna work.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Leo.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These two teams all tied after 1.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Johnson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 30. Four-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He's coming, double up. Check it, go.
They run. It's Johnson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Here's Stick looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jachai Polite. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
56. I got you.
Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Don't get nervous. No.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time.
Hey, echo.
45. Mike, 45. Check 45. Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, orbit.
45 to Mike.
Now stick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Stick from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On the ready.
Let's go, D. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Get it ready.
On third down, Milton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to him on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Stick. This will be caught by Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
Here we go. 18 Gator. My Alpha.
Watch the run. 45, Mike. 45.
Go. Defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Stick. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike.
Bravo.
45 to Mike.
Yo, go.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. This will be caught inside the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, seam 6.
45, Mike. 45. Wild Bill.
Now. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Keep playing hard.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Flowers. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
15 line. Hey, lock it. Protein, spell, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
56. You better be afraid.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23.
90
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
70, Indy, General West.
It's just me and you. Hatchet. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an open.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check Mike 45. He's tired of winning. He's tired of us. 45 is the mic. Let's go, defense.
Yep.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mike 45.
Yeah.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. This is Johnson. He's got it. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Topper! Hey, Delta!
What's the run? They're running it. 45's the mic. Yeah, let's get a sack.
Go! Shoot!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
X3, 218, chopper. Check. Hey!
Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, exit.
From just shy of midfield. Stiff. And this is incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 15, line. 15 line. Hey, echo.
Tight end's right. You got 3 down. 45, 45, 45.
Good.
45.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check curls. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Yo, go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56. You get block me.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And an alley to run. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Set 50, plant.
Here we go. Switch.
Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets will extend their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Pick me up. Here we go. Tighten up.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 9.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Look at me. Zipper.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 45 to Mike. Ricky. Let's go.
On 4th down, here's Stick. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Come on, let's go.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
We got to get the ball.
6-6. Pull it high. Snap.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alpha.
Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
Yep.
Here we go. 45 to Mike.
They'll throw on 2nd down and stick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
High 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Shift, shift.
Yeah.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.